Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Have you heard of Spiritbox? I jest. They're of course the game-changing progressive heavy metal band. And they're back with one of, I would say, the most anticipated albums of the year. It is finally time, March 7th, 2025, the second studio album, Tsunami Sea. It will be released via Pale Chord in partnership with Rise Records. Now I gotta start this off with a warning. Haters bloody beware. If you thought the noise about Spiritbox was annoying before, and I know there are plenty who think that, I'm one of them, although I wouldn't call myself a hater, I do recognise that it could be quite loud. Well, it's about to get a whole lot louder. Their rise has been nothing short of phenomenal. But unlike some others that have enjoyed a similar rise, Spiritbox I think are far less polarising. In fact, mostly I find them lauded, and for good reason. Not just because of Courtney LaPlante's vocals, which are staggeringly good, clean and harsh, because the band hasn't compromised the progressive sound as more accessible, modern metal aspects are being explored. Simply put, be prepared for anthems on this album, but, and this is the really cool part, also be prepared for some pretty heavy and progressive stuff too. It starts with a bang. Holy hell, what a statement Fata Morgana is. Methodically heavy and aggressive. The harsh vocals on this one would tear strips of flesh from the body, yet instantly and effectively everything switches and we get a chorus that you can sing along to. That, alongside further creative touches that add atmosphere, make this an absolute winner of a track. The bar well and truly set. So, how about a fast and weird one? It is Black Rainbow, and it combines intense metal with hysterical electronica for an experience that might give your heart palpitations. Then along comes Perfect Soul to hammer home the anthemic point via more melody, more focus on clean singing, but chunky and choppy guitars and drums. Long term, I'm convinced this will be one of their most iconic tracks and a surefire fan favourite. There's a really strong sense that world domination is an inevitability for Spiritbox, and all the proof anyone needs is this album, and tracks like Keep Sweet and Soft Spine. The former's added layer of atmosphere gives it a dreamier feel, especially with LaPlante's softer voice, yet it goes off in style, and that is when it really gets good. Then the latter begins with the most, seriously listen to me, the most laugh out loud through delight breakdown. I think most will be in love from that moment onwards. I'd say it is Spiritbox at their heaviest, but so much of this album is them at their freaking heaviest. Fear not though, Melody fans, there's still plenty more to come, and the title track sees Spiritbox focus on a more traditionally dramatic place, used traditionally in their context more than anything else, where the vocals complement the instrumentals, layered perfectly alongside powerful tones and ethereal effects. Then there is A Haven with Two Faces, which is Spiritbox at their most dramatic and cinematic, before No Loss, No Love brings back the more aggressive side of the band, alongside bundles of experimental melody and garish effects. Each is highly creative, showcasing layers of accessibility and proving once and for all that they really can do anything. Don't believe me yet? Get your ears around Crystal Roses, where we get a track more likely to fill a dance floor at a club. An alternative club, mind you, but a club nonetheless. It's probably going to be the most polarising track of all because it's mostly made up of electronica, but the latter part and how bouncy it gets will win many doubters over, I think. Finally, it is Ride the Wave and Deep End. Spiritbox have already knocked it out of the park, but world domination is on the cards, so here we get two more varied bangers. The former beginning with a sexy kind of instrumental moodiness that complements the clean singing before a crashing blast of heaviness reveals a thrilling chorus. The structure of this one is familiar, but the parts are wholly unique, and as it goes on, it develops in very interesting ways. I won't spoil this one for you, but rest assured you might be picking up your teeth afterwards. Then there is the latter track, which can be simply summed up as a smile-inducing anthem that draws much inspiration from the poppier side of rock and metal. I'm not going to call it a pop rock song, but you'll certainly find those vibes are there. It is a great closing track, but it's part of an album that delivers on all promises. The hype has been unreal, unfairly so, unfair to a seriously high degree, I think, but it's all deserved in the end. This album is incredible, and will continue to take this band to even greater heights. The future is now, the future is Spiritbox, and it's time to kind of admit it. This is coming from me, who I wouldn't call myself a detractor or a hater, but I've certainly not been on board with this band. Hearing this album, enjoying this album many, many times over since I got hold of it, I can tell you I'm getting it now. I'm really getting it. I'm loving this album. I think I'll be listening to this all year long, and it'll certainly be in consideration for my best of the year lists. But I kind of feel like everybody knows this, everybody's expecting it, and hopefully, well, even hopefully, the expectations, it's just going to make them bigger and bigger. I can see them, based off potential success of this album, being a headliner for some major festivals next year, if not the year after. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I don't know, it's Spiritbox, right? And yeah, they're lauded for a reason. It's Tsunami Sea, and it is out on March 7th via Rise Records and Pale Chord. You got any thoughts on this? What do you know what to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.